Got higher light, turn my doubts into wake up different, brain rewired overnight, same old mirror. But the eyes got higher light, turn my doubts into data that I track. Every setback is a map to bounce me back, yeah. I've been studying my fears like a science, turning every little can to compliance. Every thought is a choice, redesign it. Watch me, yeah. New pathways, firing like fireworks in my head. Big paydays coming from the work that I bled. Power in my pocket, respect when I walk in. Growth in my veins, I change and I lock in. Transform. I'm paid in ways you can't ignore. New pathways, I'll never think the way I did before. The pressure hit my chest, now I breathe. Turn that pressure into flex, count these wins. Like I used to count my flaws, stacking habits till they turn to written laws. I've been training every thought like a muscle. Every maybe that I had, now it hustles. Wiring my mind for the hustle and the hustle. Watch me. New pathways, firing like fireworks in my head. Big paydays coming from the work that I bled. Power in my pocket, respect when I walk in. Growth in my veins, I change and I lock in. Transform. I'm paid in ways you can't ignore. From panic to power, from story to fact, I rewrite the hour, I redraw the map. From silence to speaking, from waiting to act. Every tiny decision is compounding my steps. New pathways, firing like fireworks in my head. Big paydays coming from the work that I bled. Power in my pocket, respect when I walk in. Growth in my veins, I change and I lock in. Transform. I'm paid in ways you can't adore.
Yeah, felt the weight, now I lift it. From the mud to the summit, you feel me? Yeah, climbed out the pit, dirt still on my skin. Turned every year to a lesson, that's how you begin. Losses taught me the angles, how the light bends. Now I'm a prism, shining for the world to transcend. Pressure made diamonds, my flaws now glisten. Every crack in the armor, a story that's risen. Had to break bread with the hunger within. Now I'm stacking blessings, let the feast begin. Had to lose, had to bruise, to sharpen my truth. Had to fall, had to crawl, to lace up these boots. Now the drum line pounds, the rhythm's alive. Feel the pulse of the struggle, is how we survive. From pain to power, watch the phoenix rise. Flames in my chest, got the fire inside. Building bridges, not walls. Let the love multiply. Yeah. From pain to power, now we touch the sky. Touch the sky. Hey, hey, hey. Touch the sky. Hey, hey, hey. Touch the sky. Hey, hey, hey. Touch the sky. From pain to power, now we touch the sky. Wrote my future in the ink, no erasing the script. Used to sink in the quicksand, now I'm making a shift. Took the heat from the furnace, turned it into a gift. Now my soul's a cathedral, let the organ uplift. I'm a ripple in the ocean, but I'm making a wave. Planting seeds in the garden, watching others get saved. See the joy in their faces, hear the hope in their tone. Success ain't success if you're eating alone.
Hands in the dirt, feel the earth's heartbeat.
Every failure was fuel, every scar I received.
Now we rise with the world in our reach.
Turn the pain into power, let the drums unleash. This the rhythm of a comeback. Heartbeat sync, hear the drum crack. Echoes in my chest, yeah, I'm running that. Dust on my shoulders, I brush that. Golden aura glowing, step sharper than a diamond edge. Watch the path I'm showing. Blueprints in the brain, skyscraper in the making. Brick by brick, I'm raising stakes. Foundations never shaking. They said slow down, I sped up. I'm burn on my ambition. Every step a declaration, every move a mission. I see the skyline bending, my vision never ending. Energy transcending to the cosmos, I'm ascending. This my best year yet. Write it in the sky, every goal I set. Now watch me amplify. I'm a power surge, a comet in a lifting up the world. Best year yet. Best year yet.
Yeah. What's going on? Let's go. Okay.
Pages of my story burn bright like pyrotechnics.
Look,
Firework intentions.
This is your best year. Put best year in the chat. If this is your best year, put best year in the chat. Go ahead and do it.
Energy's a weapon. Business built on betterment. My ethics stay the essence. Clock spin, we're advancing. No more second guessing. The future's ours for dancing. Every step's a blessing.
Come on.
It's my best year yet.
Hey, best year yet. Come on.
Best year yet.
Turn it up today. Come on. Let's go. I need that energy today. All right. Look, man. I'm going to tell you like this. Today is a good day for a great day, ladies and gentlemen. If you got up on the wake up list, please believe today is a good day for a great day. Go ahead and let me know in the chat if today is a good day for a great day for you. Also, listen, I'm going to say it like this, man. You have an opportunity. The opportunity is in front of you. How are you going to take the opportunity? When I call out your name, I want you to put the trophy emoji in the chat. You are the MVP of your life. You are the cause and matter in what you see happening in your world, in your reality. So when I call you out, let me see who is the MVP. Who do we have? Anastasia, what's going on? Or is it Anastasia? Because it's always the SIAs that be throwing me off. Because it says Sia. But you might say Asia or Sha or whatever. I don't know how y'all do it, but whatever y'all do it, just let me know in the chat. What's up, Claudette? How you feeling? Miss Alicia Rivera, what's going on? Dr. Gwen, what's happening? Is it Frank or Frank? Which one? It's Frank, sir. It's Frank. All right, I got you. I understand. What's going on, Kyle? How you feeling today? Front and center. Face looking good. I love it. Absolutely love it. Go ahead and put the trophy emoji in the chat. You are the MVP of your life. Who's that over there? LaTorre. She looking at me like, look, man, I've been in the waiting room already, okay? What's up? What's going on here? Look, you gotta have patience, okay? Patience, relax. What's going on? Put the trophy emoji in the chat. All right, cool. If I didn't call your name out, it's only due to time constraints, but I want you to snap it up and clap it up for you. Okay, I want you to snap it up and clap it up for you. If you did the homework assignments, because I've been looking in the chat, and I'm going to be honest with you. I think as a collective, we could do a lot better. As individually, of the ones who's done the exercise, great job. Right? I've seen some of you getting out of your shy shells. I see some of you breaking some limitations, and you're stepping into a new level. So we want to applaud that, but it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what you think. So make sure you are applauding you and you're noticing your wins, okay? Everyone put in the chat win stacking. Put win stacking in the chat. It is not easy for you to show up on a daily basis, especially if you're a mom, especially if you've gone through a divorce. You got all these other things happening. If you're a dad, you got a single dad or whatever is going on. Life is not as easy as we want life to be. But I have a question. I was on the phone with one of my good buddies, a brother, a father figure, all of the above, right? And I was talking to him. And one of the things I was asking him, and I was just making sure that he could just give me a clear answer on this. And I had a thought before, and the thought was, I don't think that we are upset enough to truly make decisions to transform our life. I think sometimes we wait until we're really upset. And everybody wants everything instantaneously, and we all want it at the drop of a dime whenever we say it. And do you want to be as, I guess I would pose it like this, because the way he answered, I asked him a question. I said, do you think that most people want to be lazy because there's this AI takeover, right? This is AI thing happening where it's like a revolution, and it's not really a revolution. It's really a takeover. They're replacing you as you go. You ever train someone up in the business? As you're training them up in the business, you're teaching them exactly what you do. Isn't that the same thing you're doing with Chat GPT? Aren't you teaching it you? Aren't you describing everything that you think and everything that you do to the bot? And isn't it giving you back exactly what you want to hear? And a lot of times there's people taking advice from the from the GPT. And it's so funny because the GPT doesn't know you. It's not real, and you're taking skin advice from a GPT. And I know on the surface it seems like, well, get with the times, brother crew, because it's 2026. Yeah, I understand that. And that's why I'm saying this more than anything. There is an agenda that's hidden from you to stop you from being great. Now, you might say, who is they and what are these conspiracies? I'm not giving you a conspiracy, and I'm not saying anything about the they. I'm telling you that in this world, everything exists. The good, the bad, the ugly. Somebody put that in the chat. The good, the bad, the ugly. The good, the bad, the ugly. You think that there's an AI revolution? Let me go do AI. And I'm not disrespecting anybody that's looking to be the AI technicians now or you certified in AI, but I just really want you to think. Just really want you to think. You can tell that this is a system that's guaranteed to pull your information because on the back end of this, right? Anything that's free, usually we're collecting data. So same thing. When I give you a free book, I'm collecting your data. I want your information. I want you to give me your email. I want you to give me your name. Why do I want that? Let me know in the chat. Why do I want that? I give you the free book. Why do I want your name and email? You have to be quick with this. You have to be quick with this because you're all entrepreneurs or building your business up, or you're in real estate, or you're doing things where you're running a business and you need to get leads, right? Lead magnets. So you're marketing. What you want to do is you want to get information. Why do you want to get information? Because information is king. Data is king. If you have no information, there's nothing you can do. If you have information, there's something you could do. You can have no time, but if you have the money, you can get more information. You can have no money, but if you have time, you can get more information. And the information is what changes your situation as long as you have the application. Make sense? Makes sense so far, right? So if AI is getting your information, what do you think they're doing with the information? What do you think they're doing with the information? Oh, somebody knows. I think you've been on the live with us. That's why. I think you got the cheat codes. I think you got the cheat codes. They're selling your information. Who's willingly allowing them to sell your information? Who's willingly allowing them to sell your information? Exactly. It's not the government. It's you. Somebody tap themselves on the chest and say, it's me. Take ownership of it. Because what's happening is in fact, you can realize this too. We've been trained to be against what's for us and for what's against us. How many times do we go and read the fine print? Let me know in the chat if you read the fine print. If you don't read the fine print, you'll be making ugly faces. All right, maybe that joke didn't hit. Maybe it did hit today. I just made that up on the spot, so forgive me. Team, write that down so I can refine that, okay? Let me refine that one. So you must read the fine print. Most people aren't reading the fine print. In fact, when you get things to sign, how many of you are just signing things? You're just signing your name off. You don't even read it. You just say, "Hey, walk me through what's this on the page," and then the person that's making you sign it make you feel a little rushed, right? They make you feel like you need to sign it right now. They got a good way of making you feel a little rushed. Yeah, go sign this right now. Don't worry about it. All it says is that this is that, and then later on you're looking at it like, wait, it never said that, and it's like, wait, you signed it though. So it did say that. So I'll start to realize that we are not thinking critically about what's happening now and for the future. Make sense? Let me know in the chat if you feel like you aren't thinking as critically as you think you should and could for the future as well as the present moment. Just be honest. You don't have to tell me a lie. If it's not you, if you are thinking critically, then you are. But this is not to make you feel bad. It's not to make you feel wrong. This is for us to get an understanding of what to do next, right? So you have to be honest about where you are at in order to get to where you want to be. If you're in the car and you don't tell the GPS, or the GPS can't pick up your location from where you're starting, it can't take you to where you want to be. So if you can't be honest about where you're at, you would never get to where you want to be. You don't have to fake it until you make it. You don't have to look good for other people's approval. You just have to be honest about where you're at. I want you to put this in the chat as well. Don't compare my chapter 2 to somebody else's chapter 20. We always talk about this, my brothers and I. We always talk about this. You don't need to compare where you're at, where someone else is at. If you're in chapter 2, I don't want you to get discouraged. Like, I'm only on chapter 2. I can't help anyone. There's people you can help because there's people that's on chapter 0. They didn't even start. They don't even know where the book is at. They can't even turn the page. They need your help. There's something that you have that somebody else could want and somebody else needs. But if you're playing small and you're hiding, guess what? They would never get it. And you would never get it. So God has given you a gift. What is your gift? Let me know in the chat. What is your gift? If you don't know your gift, put I don't know in the chat. You could put IDK in the chat if you don't know. If you know your gift, go ahead and put your gift in the chat. Go ahead and put your gift in the chat. Let's make it fast on the comments. All right, make it fast on the comments. Let's get right to it. All right. If you don't know, I would love for you to think about it. Okay. I would love for you to think about it. The same way how we gave you all a prompt to reach out to someone who may be looking to sell their property and you can, help them out. It's the same way that they're going to help you out. So you can send a text to anyone in your contacts, maybe 10 people or more, and just ask them what comes to me easily and effortlessly that may come harder to others. Or just ask them what comes to me easily. What do I do naturally that I'm good at that you feel that I just do exceptionally well? Just ask, randomly ask. You could go do it now if you would like. Okay. Go do it if you like right now. Okay. So I want you to think deeper than what you like to do. I want you to think deeper than what your passion is, because a lot of times what your greatest gift is something that you are neglecting, something that you don't want to share. So you might not even tell me what your greatest gift is right here in the chat. You might just be telling me what you know that you like to do. Hey, I like to teach. Hey, I'm a helper. I'm going to be real with you, Tamara and Frank. The teaching, yes, everyone's a teacher. Everyone, every single one. We all teach each other. Each one teach one. We're all a teacher. I want you to think deeper. Can I challenge you two to think deeper? Can I challenge anybody who said consultant, Anna? I challenge you to think deeper. Everyone can consult. A child can consult. Literally a child consults you every day. Mom, so what do you think if I do my laundry, can I get the Max box? And you're like, yes, son, you can. He consulted you. Okay, he's a genius already. Come on, think deeper now. Okay, patience. I get it, James. I get it. You have patience. But I want you to think deeper, okay? A lot of times we're thinking on the surface. We don't go deeper into who we truly are. So when I asked earlier, I said, who did the assignments from the accountability and leadership calls? And let's just hold up. I want to make this straight because I keep hearing on these on the takeaway videos. Some of you are like, well, so on the motivational video, I'll be like, what video? I'm looking for the videos, combing through the video. I mean, combing through Telegram, and I don't find a video. But you're talking about this call as the video. This is not a video. This is a leadership and accountability call. So can everyone put leadership and accountability in the chat so I know that you know where you're at? Hey, yeah, man, on a morning motivational call, this is not motivation. All honesty, this is not motivation. You might get inspired. You might get motivated. This is not motivation. We're not here to motivate you. You don't need motivation. Motivation is temporary. Inspiration is legendary. What you need is leadership and accountability. That's what you need. That's why we have this. So when I see only a handful of you doing the homework, it just relates back to what I said on Tuesday, Monday, where if you have 100 people in this room, 10 people are going to see some success, 5 people are going to see super success. It's the reality of it. And you all are showing your hands. Remember, I asked you, I said, let's change it. I said, because some of you in here are not going to actually succeed. And everybody said, no, that's not going to be me. I'm going to succeed. That's going to be me. And then you got the same faces doing the videos in the chat. I know you're all texting each other behind the scenes and whatever. That's cool. That's great. But I'm just letting you know I see you, okay? You can't hide over here. They brought the best of the best in. So I want to bring you all up, and I want to start to know, why aren't you doing all of the work? And the first thing I don't want you to tell me is I'm overwhelmed. Because if you're a business owner, then you already know this is part of the process. Raise your virtual hand if you did not do the exercises. Raise your virtual hand if you did not do the call, the forgiveness call. Raise your virtual hand if you did not do the clarity challenge. And it's okay. We're not calling you out to make fun of you. We're here to help you. Like, because what we could really do is speed past this. This could really be an issue for you, and you need help and you need guidance to see difficulty differently. And we could honestly just speed past you and only focus on the people who's doing shit. Like we could do that. But what I'm not going to do is sit up here and let you invest money and put yourself in a position of power and then lose it all in 1 week or get discouraged or fall behind. Okay, that's what I'm not going to do. So let's go to the first person. Let's bring up Carmen. If we're falling behind, we need to get up. We need to find a way to get up. We don't allow ourselves to fall behind. And who's your business bestie? Who said that? Team, find out who's that in the chat who said they fell behind and find out who's that business bestie. Find out your accountability buddy. All right, Miss Carmen, what's going on, love? What's happening? Why are you looking at me like that? What's happening? You don't want to see me today?
No, I'm very excited to be here. Very much.
Okay, I want to see it. Let me see your excitement face. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Walk me into what's going on. So tell me, you didn't do the assignment? Talk to me. What's going on?
Okay, so I am very not technology savvy. So I have been having so much trouble with getting the Telegram. Even my son helped me a little bit, but I don't know how to. I'm I have the Telegram, but I don't know how to use it. Like I'm really struggling in that area. So honestly, that's really I had a script I wrote out like a couple of days for the first few days of my dream life that I wanted to do and I'm just not technology savvy. So
Okay,
not
okay. Let me help you out there. So first of all, I appreciate what you're saying because I understand that. How many of us Yana with that where we're not technically savvy? Let us know in the chat. How many of us Yana with that? So what I would love to state to you is that first, let me ask you this. Did you still do the recording of the video of your dream life? Did you still record that?
I no, I didn't. I
No?
like I said, I have so I've a couple of times I've been able to actually do the where I recorded a video, but again, I struggle so much with
Okay,
technology.
okay. Do you? All right. So this is where you might start feeling a little resistance to me, okay? Because I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. I really am. And
Understood.
unfortunately, we have to be real with each other. So can I be explicit with
Exactly.
you?
Yes, you
Okay.
can.
Is anything stopping you from pressing the button on your phone to record the video?
No, not on my phone, but I thought we needed to do this on the computer.
No, you don't necessarily have to do anything on the computer per se. We want to make sure you have equal access to both the desktops versions of things and also the mobile. But I would love for you to answer the question and think about your answer.
Okay.
Did you still do the assignment, even though you couldn't get into the Telegram? You knew the assignment, right? Did you do
Right.
the
Yes.
assignment? Did you
No,
do
I
the
didn't.
assignment? Okay,
No,
why
I
didn't you
didn't
do the assignment?
because I thought it was supposed to be on the computer, but I made an excuse basically.
Okay. So do you know what an excuse is? Who knows what an excuse is? Let me know in the chat if you know what an excuse is. Put the answer in the chat. What's an excuse, Carmen?
An excuse is a way of not doing what you know should have been done because you're making up something to
Okay.
cover.
The making up part, is not quite accurate here, but only
Okay.
because, we think that that's part of an excuse, but that's not really. The first part that you said was 100% spot on, and that's all we need, right? Is the fact that we are removing ourselves from doing the thing that's going to get us closer to the goal. So an excuse is something that excuses you from doing the thing. It's in this, I know it's in a word, right? The word gives you the definition. I get it right there. You say something
Got it.
that stops you from doing the thing that you set out to do. So if you set out, what was your intention to join this 5-day challenge?
To gain the knowledge, and find out and figure out what is holding me back from being successful.
Okay. So if this Telegram issue stopped you from being successful, How would you feel about that? Let's say just this one Telegram issue stopped you from being super successful in your life, and you years later you now look back and you say, "Oh man, it was just this Telegram tool, and if I would have gotten that, I would have been where I needed to be. And now, unfortunately, my dreams are going to die right with me." How would you feel about that?
Oh, really bad. I would make efforts to really have like maybe go and take a class for computer literacy, or like computer helping me to understand where I went wrong. But
Okay. So that's good. You don't need a class though, by the way. So save your money, put your money in your pocket. But all you need to do is just use the tool. But I would love to say you have children.
I do. They're both
Do you mo
grown though.
Okay. Do you motivate your children to be the best they can be?
I do. I have a straight A student, and my daughter was as well. So my son is 18, but a straight A student in college, high school. He's a valedictorian of his class.
Snap it up,
Um,
clap it up. Like, see, I love that. Absolutely love that. Good job. So, do you teach your children how to overcome obstacles, and you have like a saying or something that you say to them about overcoming obstacles?
I'm very spiritual, so a lot of times when they come up with things and problems that they say that they're having, I often turn to him and say, I need you to look into ask God for help. Ask him for assistance. When you're having a rough day or having a tough day at work or school, you need to take a little time and say, "Hey, Lord, I need your help." So, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. So I love that. I love that. So now I want to reframe your mind on this, right? Imagine Telegram being something easy to do. Imagine it's easy.
Okay.
In fact, let's just see. Is Telegram easy to just be part of? I get it where there's a lot of moving parts. So you might be confused on where to find things, but is it hard to use Telegram? Let me know in the chat, everyone. Let me know in the chat if it's hard to use Telegram. And just be transparent. If it's hard for you, it's hard for you. If it's easy for you, it's easy for you. But I'm really talking about being able to turn on Telegram, locate your class, and type something in the class, type something in the chat. That's what I'm at. That's what I'm referring to. Right. So now being able to find files and all the other stuff, that's different depending on, what type of classes or whatever you're running inside Telegram. So imagine they all saying no. But imagine you go to your child and your child is having a struggle. Your child is dealing with something, and you say, "Hey, look, baby, turn to God and ask God for help because God is going to help you. And you just got to make sure you do what you need to do to get it done." Imagine you telling your children this, and imagine they see you stopping your dreams over not being able to get into Telegram.
Right. I hear you.
Imagine you coaching up your children to be A students, and you got the smallest thing holding you back. I mean, 4 days go by before you actually bring it up and make it a thing and say, "Hey, I need help." Tell me how you feel about that. In fact, tell me how your children would feel about you.
Honestly, I feel like they're um already show signs of that. Um, Maybe a little disappointment or so, like, um
I want you to stay there. I want you to stay right there where you're at because you're feeling something. And I want you to tell me exactly what you're feeling.
um I I think it's more so that I think I try to give and give so much to them, and then I say, ah, Carmen isn't important. So yeah, and then even though I give and give and give to them, I'm not where I should be. So um, it's kind of a double sword, so to speak.
Hmm. So real quick let me address Tina in the chat. Tina, you said don't make her feel bad for it. Are you referring to me? Are you referring to someone in the chat? What are you referring to? Let Tina come up here real fast. What are you referring to, Tina?
I'm referring to you.
What would I do that make her feel bad?
I mean, I'm just saying, I know, I hear what she's saying and I understand where she's coming from. I also understand where you're coming from, but I see that she's not tech savvy. And I do understand that she could have got in contact with somebody just to ask before these days pass by, including myself. Because I'm in the same boat. I'm tech savvy, but I'm trying to say, before I say about myself, I'm saying about her being, she's crying now, or at least she's feeling bad. And I don't think that we need to be made feel bad about, get into a position where, okay, I couldn't do it because I'm not tech savvy, so now I feel bad about myself about it. I just don't want to see her cry about that.
Okay. Do you see a disconnect in what you're saying? Do you see a disconnect in what you're saying as you said it, or no?
Uh, no.
Okay. So that now let's have a teaching moment.
Help me see. Yeah, please.
So first, I love this about you, Tina, because this is who you are, right? You are a lover of people. You stand up for people, and this is why people love you, because you're unapologetically this version in every setting. This is not something new for you. You've always done this. You know what this type of behavior does? It's the same behavior Carmen has. This is the same exact behavior Carmen has. Carmen is the one, when she sees other people hurt, she stepped right in. Hey, you know what? Here's X, Y, and Z. Here's the solution. And you know what that does, right? What that
What
does
does it
is
do?
it's it's not her being able to see the full picture. She's only seeing half the picture. On the other side of the picture, the person she's neglecting is herself. So when you come in and you say the same thing she just said, you just reinforce her self-neglect. The hurt that she feels, no one's making her feel bad. We're asking an adult an honest question about their behavior that's led to the life that they have right now. If she is living in a passive way where she's teaching other people how to be the best that they can be, but she's neglecting herself, what's going to happen to her is she's going to have resentment. She's going to have a lesser level of life, and the people around her will also resent her. The people around her wouldn't show the love to her that she would think that she needs. So therefore, self-deprecating herself, right? So she would be in a position where she's now hurting herself mentally and physically, which is the reason why she could not get into the Telegram, because she has already been affected by what I'm explaining to you. Now, I don't know, Carmen. I'm just saying this. So now I'm going to give Carmen a moment to tell me if what I said was accurate or if it just was not accurate. And I'm open to hearing it. So let Carmen go.
Okay.
So part of what you're saying is right. And then in regard to neglecting myself, that is correct. On the side of the not reaching out or not trying to get more info, I've contacted customer support several times, and I've also said it in multiple of our meetings, even here and on the night one that we have in the evening. And they all kept saying contact customer support. Well, I told them I did that, and still no one has helped me, basically.
Okay, we're going to help you today. Okay. I want you to first think about helping yourself, because in reality, I'm going to explain why this feels made like no one's really helping you. Because Telegram is so easy to open the app, put your name in, go to the group that you're in, and put a thing in there, whether it's a text or it's a video. That's how easy it is. It's so easy to do it that is what you're seeing. Right? Hold on.
Okay.
Let me just express this to you, because I'm not fighting
Okay.
you. I'm just
Okay.
expressing to you how things show up into your world as a manifestation of what you see in your own mind, right? In your mind, you believe that it's tough. So it's reflecting tough because you're resisting that it's actually easy. Just like yesterday when we went through the approach, right? Sometimes we could be approaching situations in a more challenging way than there need to be. Okay. So I don't want you to focus too much on the Telegram, because that's not the real issue. What's the issue is something deeper within you that's causing you to say, when you get any little pushback, you fall free of conflict. You're like a conflict-free person. If somebody starts to get rowdy with you, yeah, don't worry, baby. It's okay. It's okay. And you just back up and you go to your room and you might cry in your room, but you're not going to cry in front of them and you're not going to go to them and say anything about it. And you're not going to make a big fuss about it. Now,
That's
am I
true.
accurate or am I just wrong?
I don't like confrontation. So yes, you're spot on, actually.
Okay. So now are you ready for the real love?
Yeah.
Telegram is so easy, you'll figure it out today. I want you to go into the Telegram right after the call and just go in there. In fact, go into Telegram now. Go into Telegram
Okay.
now and
Okay.
find your way in there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Find your
I'm here.
way in there and say, hey, my name is Carmen. That's it. That's all I want to see. And if anyone sees that in the Telegram, light up the Telegram chat. I mean, light up the Zoom chat and let me know. Okay, light up the Zoom chat and let me know. But for right now, I'm gonna put you on pause for that, Carmen, because to be
Okay.
totally transparent, you don't have any issues. There's nothing stopping you from listening to you. It's just you're living in a cyclical situation of putting yourself last. And it's not that you have to put yourself first over people, but you do have to make yourself a priority, and you don't. You don't. You just don't make it a priority. And you have to look at that and say to yourself, is that worth missing out on all of what I want to accomplish? Like if your goal, whatever your goals are you okay with not reaching your higher level? Are you okay with being in the same place this year, next year?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. All right. And I know you're going to be in the Telegram now. Okay. Now I know you're going to be in the Telegram. It's that easy. So what Tina was doing was, which is love. I love what Tina was doing. She's sticking up for you. You know, I just brought her up here because I just wanted to see what she was referring to. And she's not wrong, but be cautious of that behavior because that behavior enables self-destruction. And almost all parents go through it because they look at their child and they want the best for their child. But by doing that, you're not helping your child fully grow because they're looking at you to grow. So if you don't grow to your highest level, but they're watching you grow, they're going to take advice from you. They're going to take anything from you, your mannerisms, the things you do. Then guess what? If you're not at your highest level, they will never be at their highest level because they're watching you. If that makes sense, but makes sense in the chat. If it doesn't make sense, let me know. Carmen, how was that up here? How was that this time for you being up here? How was this?
Oh, it was actually enlightening because it was something like you were saying earlier that sometimes the person can't see. So it was helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. Go on the Telegram and everyone send some love once she gets in the Telegram. I need to see at least 25 likes on her comment. 25 likes on her comment. All right, cool. Let's bring up the next person. Tina, you still here, Tina? That's Tina. Tina was actually the next person. Let's bring up Tina. I know what Tina's gonna say. Tina's gonna be like, hey, look, I've been busy. I want to do all the work, but look, I've been busy. I got things to do. Go ahead, Tina. Talk to me.
Okay, first, before I address the homework, I wanted to say thank you for clearing that up and showing me something. I just learned something about myself. And what I learned was it was almost like a reflection, a mirror of what happened yesterday on my job. So at my job, I turned in a project that I had been working on for a couple of days, brought it to the meeting. And at the meeting, as soon as I gave it, my supervisor pointed out everything that she wanted to add to the project, all the graphs, all the numbers, everything. She said, well, we need to add this, we need to add that, and we want to add this. I want you to add this, add this. And so everybody else in the meeting was like, oh, Katina, this is a great job. We're glad that you did this. This was right. This is just what we needed. And I felt like, and I wasn't going to say anything, but later on, I said something in her office, and something told me, like, don't say anything about that. Just do the work, keep it moving. But I was so in my feelings that I advised to her that I wish she would have just got the project, looked at it before we went to the meeting instead of in front of everybody pointing out everything that was incorrect about it, as opposed to saying, hey, you did a great job. I'm glad you did it. Let's talk about what, you know what I'm saying? So it seemed like when everybody else was like, oh, great job, you did good, we like this, da, 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 it was like I was taking that as, well, why my supervisor didn't say that, why she didn't say that, why she only picked out, everything. And I felt like that right there, that type of behavior was not professional for me to be in my feelings about it or to take things personally. And I think that just now for Carmen, I was taking something personally as opposed to the big picture. Do you agree? Or what happened there?
Yeah, I do, because remember, the first rule for everyone is to not take anything personal. See,
Right.
your supervisor doesn't really hate on you. And I don't know her, right? So I can't totally talk about your situation, because there are some people who just hate each other naturally. But deep inside of hate, there's some sort of affinity with each other, because you can't hate something that want nothing to do with. You just wouldn't even look at it. It wouldn't even be anything to you. It would just not be anything. Like, you ever wonder how you could hate the person you actually used to love? Yeah, because there's an affinity there. There's something there. So in there, she may not be saying it to you, but she thinks highly of you. And when she thinks highly of you, she wants you to not miss certain things in her mind that's easily accessible to, right? Or things that you should already know. So like, she's probably looking at it from that perspective, like, damn, you should already know this, sis. Like, boom, boom. These cues right here should already hit, to never miss these. How did you miss these? But you got all of this. In your mind, you don't know that you're supposed to hit all of this. You just know that you should be doing the best job, and this is just your creative mind flowing. So you're just wondering, hey, I just need good feedback. I don't need you to hate on me, but it's probably not hate. It's probably just something deeper, and you should have a conversation with her to figure that out. But I do agree with you. Like, you don't have to take it personal. 100%.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Now, as
Right.
far as for the homework, I only did that one homework, which is the video, the dream video. After that, things got real combobulated, and these are the excuses. I have not done it just because
Wait, pause
I
right
have
there.
not.
Pause right there. Hold on. Did I tell you she's gonna come up and tell me that?
Yes,
I tell you, she gonna
these
say, I'm
are
too busy.
straight up excuses. No accountability at all whatsoever. I have no excuse. I did
So, all
not
right.
do it.
So here's
Didn't
the
take the
thing, right?
time out. Yeah.
So for most of you all are the best of the best. Let's just realize. So when you have great talent like that, you just float sometimes, right? You rely on your talent to help you get to the next level. But the truth is, let's ask you this. Do you feel like you're operating at your 100% highest level of the
Absolutely
level
not.
that you're in? No, right? You feel like you could do more for where you're at right now, right?
Absolutely.
This is the challenge. That's why it's called a challenge, for you to do more, for you to see yourself, for you to see exactly where you're at. So don't excuse yourself out of creating a space to attract your dreams. Make solutions so that way everything shows up to you. Right? What if you are able to do that? Tina, you actually can do it. You can do all the exercises in one day. You can go in and you can say, hey, this is what I'm giving myself permission to do. That's going to take 30 seconds for you. Easily. You're done, you finish, you upload, boom, got it. All right, cool. You come in and do the next one. Let me make sure I call someone to get complete. You call someone to get complete. Hey, I had a fall. Even it could be your supervisor. You get complete with them. Hey, I was feeling like I was being attacked, but I have to look at it from a different perspective. And I realized you only want the best for me. And I shouldn't take things personal. I should look at it as you're helping me. So I just want to say I thank you and I appreciate you. I apologize if I did anything to cause you an inconvenience, or if I made your job a lot harder. But now I see you're really looking out for me. Thank you. And in that
Yeah.
conversation, you will hear all of what she was looking to say to you from a different perspective, just by having the conversation framed that way. Make sense? And you could have
Yes,
just done.
I did have a conversation with her. We talked about it yesterday, and I told her that I apologize, and I do see what she was saying, and she explained
And then what did she say to you?
that I shouldn't take it personal, that it was nothing like what I thought it was, and that she doesn't have that same relationship with her boss where she can go and just tell her boss whenever she feels like it how she's feeling, because feelings shouldn't be in the workplace.
Aha. So now I got her. Now I understand how she operates. She's open. She has an open door policy where she can say everything to you and just be free and just tell you exactly what it is. And you have the ability to come do the same. She wants a genuine relationship with you. She wants an authentic relationship that produces results. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why she's in that position that she's in. She's a real leader for that. So, keep working with her. And next thing you know, you probably surpass her, to be honest. But I don't know the history of where you work. But great job, though, Tina. Any takeaway from what you got coming up here today?
Say that again.
Any takeaway from what you got coming up here today?
Yeah, mainly to never forget that I should not take things personally. And especially on this challenge, this is about me becoming the best of who I am, pushing myself to my 100% potential, leave myself out of the way when it comes to somebody else's growth, and continue to focus on my own growth. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Love that. Everyone send some love in the chat for everyone who's been going up and speaking. Thank you, Tina. We appreciate you. Let's move to the next person. Before we actually speak to the next person, I'm proud of you, Tina. Great job. Before we move to the next person, I want to address something in the chat. Somebody said something that was important. Vanity, right? Vanity said, I have to prioritize getting things done, even though I'm exhausted, if I want to reach my next goals. I want to make it very simple for you, right? If you're going to reach your next level, you have to first exhaust this level. You have to truly get everything done on your list that you said you're going to get done, or you're never going to get to the next level. You will always be chasing, oh, I'm falling behind. Oh, I have to catch up. Oh, I want to get to another level. You will always be chasing. You have to fully complete the first level that you're on right now. So if we're giving you 5 challenges, you probably had 8 pieces of homework so far, and you only did 1, which was your introduction, or you did 2, which was your dream life. I'm sorry. You're probably not going to be as successful as you want and reach the goals that you want to reach. I'm just being real with you. Just being real with you. Because if you can't push past making quick videos, when things get tough and you got to really deal with people face to face, you're probably going to get exhausted every day. Like, look at what I'm doing right now. I'm bringing people up and I'm hearing all of your stories. I'm taking all of your trauma. I'm taking all of what you're doing and I'm dealing with it vigorously. And I'm moving with velocity. Then I go on live and I do it for another hour and a half. And then I got other things that I'm doing in between that. And I got other team members I need to manage. What you're doing right now is not enough. Everybody put in the chat, it's not enough. Because if it was, like I said before, we will be listening to you. We will be here at your masterclass listening to you. What you're doing is not enough. Get over it and do more. Same thing with me. I want the best body. I want to walk out in the summertime, Greek God, okay? American God, whatever I am, I don't care, just God, right? I want to come out when you say, damn, look at him. That's me. I'm not fully there yet. You got to do more, brother. That's it. I'm not mad at these exercises. I keep doing these push-ups and all of this stuff and it's not working. Something got to give. No, I'm not working. I'm not working hard enough. I need you to realize that you're not working hard enough. In fact, it ain't even about working hard enough. It's working high enough. You got your schedule all mixed up and messed up. No structure. No clarity on where you're going, just doing things. Got people calling you random times. I'm sorry, sis, I can't talk right now. Block. In fact, you shouldn't even be picking up the phone. It should be on D&D. Anyway, I got carried away. Let's bring up the next person. Sometimes you get carried away. It's okay, man. You got to recognize that. Get back to it. That's all. Just get back to it. What's going on, Rev?
What's going on, sir? How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. Good to see a gentleman up here. So I got to clap it up and snap it up for you. Yeah. Love it. What's up,
man?
brother?
So I've done the assignments. I just modified it. I didn't do a call. I do in person. Personally, I don't like calling because I want people to see and feel my emotions while I'm speaking with them. You can't get that over the phone or text message, or I don't like doing that. So anything serious, it got to be in person. So I did the assignment. I just modified it. It was in person. Sat down, chopped it up, got a resolution, and then moved forward. So
okay.
Tell
me a
as
little
far
bit about the story. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying first.
Oh, because I was about to move on to the yesterday's assignment. I overslept. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's 5:30 in the morning of my time. Like I said, I got a lot. When I say I got a lot going on right now, bro, and I know everybody said they got a lot going on, but I seriously have a lot going on. Single father, daughter's in the hospital, just moved into this new place, job. I'm a union rep at my job. There's a lot going on with management and a worker. Like, it's a lot going on right now, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to make it out, and I'm mad at myself for missing yesterday. I woke up at like 6:30 and was like, damn, I missed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just went back to sleep, man. Like, man, I missed it. I'm gonna try to watch the video later, and still can get a chance to watch the video, you know. But
okay.
But that's just where I'm at right now.
Let me pause you right there because I want to do some work with you. Can I do some work with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How explicit can I be with you?
Extremely.
Okay. So imagine you say to yourself, I would love to take this challenge because this challenge is going to help me get to another level. And then you choose the coach, you choose the challenge. The coach gives you the things to do inside the challenge, and then you pick and choose which ones you would like to participate in.
Absolutely. I already know where you at. Yep. I ain't gonna succeed
So
that way. I already know.
did you
I
hear
know.
that? Did you hear what you just
Oh
said?
yeah. Oh, I know.
Okay,
I
so
know. And that's why I raised
so
my hand because I don't even know what yesterday's challenge was, honestly, because
okay, let
I
me give
missed
you
the whole
this.
call.
Let me give you a little glimpse inside what we do. So I'm going to give you a little paraphrase of what we do. Imagine waking up 4:30 in the morning, getting dressed. You got a 6 a.m. flight. You get on the 6 a.m. flight. You're going across the world to California. You're probably out there in PT right now, Pacific time. So we go to Cali. We go to Cali. As soon as we get off from the plane, we go to hotel. We can't even take a shower yet. Can't check in yet or whatever. We just got to go straight through. Right? I already took a shower at
Right to the
4:30,
meeting.
whatever the case may be. So I'll keep it like that. So I go into the podcast. We go into the podcast. Then we have class. I got the leadership call right afterwards. And then next thing you know, we got to find a place to do some content. We got to shoot the content. I got to go put out fires with the team. And then I got to go get on a flight, go travel all the way to Nevada. We go to Nevada. We get out. We take a 3 hour, 4 hour nap, right? We wake up, do the same thing all over again. We got a seminar, conference. You got family, you got friends, you got all of these things going on. Bro, it's never not going to be like this.
Oh yeah, I know. It's only gonna get worse. I
and
know.
it, and
I
it, and
know.
it, and this is the how you do the math on it, right? So if you said to yourself, "Hey, I'm gonna give myself 5 days to accomplish X, Y, Z," and then on one of those days you say, "You know what? I'm not going to do that. I have to take a break." So then you take a break, and now you say, "Oh, I still got 4 days to get it done." We forget that the following 4 days, something new will come
Else
in.
is coming in. Yep.
So when you don't get things done right away, you're gonna compile, and then when it piles up, guess what? Eventually it becomes too heavy, it breaks, and then you lose your momentum. Boom, you don't lost your way. Okay.
Right.
So you just being I can hear that you are a strong individual. You're there for a lot of people. And yeah, you're right, man. It is super busy. But my question to you is, do you want to be in the same place that you are this year, next year?
Absolutely. Right.
You know what to
Absolutely
do
not.
then. And if you need help, you have us. You message me. Okay. If you need help.
Yep. And I actually honestly been like telling people like even when I'm at the 5 o'clock call, I start work at 5. So
Mm.
for them first, I'm still working, but I tell people don't even talk to me about nothing, no union mess. I don't care. But management, I'm like, hey, I know how to do my job, bro, because I work at UPS. Like, I don't need y'all to call me, don't text me till 7:15, 7:30, and then I'll handle whatever y'all need to talk about. We can do that. So I'm putting my boundaries up with people. You know what I'm saying? I even tell my daughter, she in the hospital right now. I'm like, hey, baby, I know it was tough, but at 7:30, I can talk to you. I gotta get this information. You know what I'm saying? We going to another level, you know what I'm saying? And she understand. Like, so the people that's in my life that really care get it. And anybody that's disrespecting that time, I don't even deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, because they're not even on that level. They're not seeing where I'm trying to go. So I don't even I know what to do with them after I'm done with this class. You get what I'm saying? Like people will be parting from me
I
after
like
this.
that.
You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
that. So here's one thing I want you to add. Everyone write this down. I want you to add this to your understanding of how to create your schedule because your scheduling is going to be the one of the biggest things that allows you to be effective with your time. A lot of times we're working late at night thinking that's effective. Let's just be real. If you woke up and you did all of what you've done throughout the entire day, how could you spending time at 12 midnight working on your goals is actually beneficial to you? Just because that's the free time that you have, it's not really beneficial to you because there's a certain way that the flow of life is. In the first, from 4:30 until 12 noon, that's your creativity. That's your time for creativity. Anything you want to do that's creative, you do it from that time. From noon to 6 p.m., that's your discovery time. You want to discover things. You want to go places. You want to sit. You want to be able to think and reflect. That period, right? Maybe do art or whatever. Is That's all creativity. You do that in the beginning. If you want to do recovery, right? You want to rest. You want to be with the family. You want to just kind of have Zen. Yes, that's from 6 to 11. Okay. If you operate outside of these zones, you will find yourself tired throughout the day, wanting to take naps. You'll find yourself a little lethargic. I'll put it off to tomorrow. I'm not really ready because when you're tired, you'll say, I'll do it tomorrow because you're tired. Okay, even sometimes we might be tired, we might push through. But remember that if you're creating your schedule, the first section of your day is all about creativity. And if you think I'm making this stuff up, you know I always back it by showing you all. That's why your employer keeps you from 9:30 all the way to 5, because they know that the most powerful times for you to work is through creativity and discovery. Okay. So they can't make you get there at 8 because now you got to take your children, whatever. So they have to put it at 9:30, 9 o'clock. 9 is just the earliest they can make it. They can't do it before that. Some companies do, but most companies, they can't make it earlier than 9. But that's still a good window from 9 to 12. That's 3 hours of you putting in work. And guess what? Most of you really only need 3 to 4 hours to do your job anyway. So the discovery time is helping you make up time for everything you missed during the couple hours, like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock that you missed. So they have you working until 5. And believe it or not, by 2 o'clock, you're exhausted already. And by 5 o'clock, you're exhausted. But then, when it's time to go home, you kind of get a little bit of boost of energy. So that brings you back up. But anyway, you have to do your scheduling over. Everyone should probably just rearrange their schedule if you haven't actually had this in your schedule. For you, Rev, tell me, what was your takeaway for coming up here today?
I basically have to just basically do what I've been trying to do, keep my word and stick to what I agreed to do. You know what I mean? The first night I basically stayed up till 5:30 to make sure I catch it because I knew if I went to sleep, I wasn't gonna get up. You know what I'm saying? Like I already knew.
It was over. If you went to sleep,
it was
over.
been over. Right. Yeah. So the second night, that's when I had to end up taking my daughter to the hospital. And that's when I caught the which one? That was the one where I think we were talking about talking to somebody that we or somebody that we fell out with. I'm actually driving on the freeway because they have to transfer from one hospital to the pediatrics. So I'm driving on the freeway on the call, and I was like, okay, yeah. And I was the first person that popped in my head. I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. Like, not them. Like, because my thing is, right, I forgive everybody. I don't care what you've done to me because, God wants us to forgive. I forgive them, but I don't know. I've never told them once they're in my life, I don't leave them. I don't mess with them no more. I just forgive them. God bless you. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. All that. Like, I wish you the best. And I move forward, and I literally don't even think about them. But when you said something, a couple of people popped in my head, but I was like, I don't want them in my life though. Like I'm good. Like I'm straight. But then I got to thinking like, well, if you was straight, you wouldn't have thought about it. So I'm like, damn, I don't want to talk to these people because they're users. They, what I'm saying? They're like, they just won't, and I've already forgave them. But like you said, I don't know if y'all all feel that way. If you did, then why would they pop in your head? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I guess I just had to check one on the chin and talk to them. But man, I just don't want them to feel like they got access back into my life now because I reached out. You know what I mean? Like I was doing fine without them being in my life. Like I'm good. Like God's put all these different tools in my life, including y'all, and I don't need to talk to them. That's how I felt. But I took one on the chin and did it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, one of them.
So remember this.
Them,
Remember this. I like what you did. I do want to hear more, but just for time constraints, I can't. But if you come on the live with us, we can. I know you have some stuff to do. You have obligations, but if you can come to the live, I would love to hear more about it. So what I will say to you is this, though. Remember, this exercise is for you. It's for you to let go of some of the things in the past because, believe it or not, we might say we moved past it, but the truth is we haven't, right? And this is why you can look at it and see that we haven't. Some of what you said, like, they wouldn't have popped up in your mind if you did. But I want you to think about it in this way. If you think about that person and you have some ill feelings towards that person, that's thoughts that's taking up space in your mind. So there's a lot of people that take up mental space, and what they do, they say things like this: I'm living rent free in your head, or something like that, right? And I want you to think that if you got a list of people that you hate or you don't deal with anymore, or you had a falling out with, you're carrying a list in your mind of the people you don't like and the reasons why. Those reasons why and those lists carry space. Like if you look at computers, right, there's something called memory, random access memory, right? RAM. There's storage in it. So you have terabytes, you have gigabytes, and it might just be little gigabytes added up, adding up. But over time, it's slowing down for the biggest things that you might need to download. So, for example, if I told everyone and I said, hey, do your completion call, get complete with people. And the first thing you said was, nah, I already did that. I'm not going. I don't want them back in my life. You could tell how much space they ate up in your world that you're not even ready to receive a blessing of being totally free from them. So going forward, and if you have another person that you want to speak to, right, speak to that person and make it known. Hey, look, I'm not saying anything to hurt you. I just want to apologize for anything that I've done to you, any inconvenience that I may have caused you. And I just want to say thank you for being someone who can help me learn. I appreciate that. That's it. When you do that to the people that was using you, it would flip it on their heads. Now they were wondering why, because guess what? They never heard anyone say that to them. They've always heard people saying, hey, you. So they just feel like everyone's attacking them anyway. So all they did was just attack you before you attacked them. But we don't think about it that way. So when you do this exercise, it releases them from that hold and that space that they're eating up inside of your mind that is unknown to you. Okay. So put your takeaways in the chat, man. I would love to hear more about that story. All right. Everyone send some love for Rev. Great job, Reverend. I appreciate it. Okay, we got time for like two more. Who do we have coming up? And as we go, I do have to leave you all with the a story and the renovate, innovate, collaborate method, so you can use that going forward. Okay. Who do we have coming up, team? There you go. That's my guy. What's up? You can now tell
Good
us.
morning. How you doing? It's Frank. Both can read. So it's a French name, but it's Frank. But yeah, people call me Frank.
So talk to us, man. I want to know, like, you didn't do the exercises or what? Like, let us know.
So I didn't do all the exercise, but I did the completeness call and the meditation, guided meditation. But I didn't do the video yet. Because I can't. It's like I don't like to be on camera, but and then the other thing.
Wait, hold on. We got to break some things down as you go. So first of all, I'm proud of you. You don't like to be on camera, right? But right now you're breaking that fear and you're on camera. So what I want to do is I want to do something special for you so you can continue to receive this love. Can we all come off of mute really fast and clap it up for Frank? Snap it up and clap it up for Frank. He's on camera front and center. Let's go, Frank. Let's
go, Frank.
Good job,
Good job.
So proud of you.
Yes.
Good job.
Good job. Be proud of yourself.
Awesome. Good. Look at you. Putting your hands in the back.
Great job.
It's all right there.
You got this. You got this.
Yeah.
We want to see the brothers step up. Good job.
Hey, good job.
Good job.
Let's bring Frank back up. On a scale of 1 to 10, how uncomfortable were you on that one, Frank? Let's bring Frank back up.
I can say 8.
All right, tell me why 8 really fast. Tell me why 8.
Because I feel like more confidence, and then that's break a little bit the fear a little bit.
Stay right there, Frank. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Open. Yeah.
Stay right there. I want you to be with it, Frank. You're powerful. You have how many people do you know that's in this audience?
Say again, sorry.
How many people do you know that's in this audience right now?
Understand? Okay, for now I see 83 people.
Okay, but how many people do you know of the 82?
None.
Okay, and
Basically,
imagine this. Imagine this, Frank. Imagine this. Imagine that you say, "Hey, I'm afraid to be on camera, or I just don't like it because I'm a little uncomfortable." And there's people up here that's saying, "Frank, we love having you on camera. In fact, we love having you on camera so much that we're gonna shout you out." And we all come up and we're snapping it up and we're clapping it up and we're cheering you on. Frank, look how powerful you are. You know no one, but yet everyone is rooting for you. See, the confidence is already within you, but you need to sometimes see it. Everyone come off of mute again. Snap it up and clap it up for Frank. Come on, let's go. What's up, Frank? Yeah, he did that. Bring on, come on,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Hey, you got
Oh,
this. Come
Frank Davis.
on.
Let's go.
We are here for
Woo,
you,
Frank
Frank.
doing it.
Man, good
Good.
job.
Good.
I
you
did
got a
that.
journey. Move
Ah,
faster.
you got
Own
this,
it.
Frank.
Man,
Come
we
on.
love
Good.
Yeah,
you.
you
Good
got it. You
job.
got it.
Good
You
job.
got
Good
it.
Nothing
job.
else
You
I
better than
do.
me.
Well,
You got this.
Girl,
well
you doing a good
strong.
job.
Need a little bit of
Good,
motivation. Move
Yeah,
faster. All right,
Hey,
move
let's
faster.
I want you to realize something, Frank. Half of the people that's cheering for you feel the same way. Think about that. How many of you who cheer for Frank feel just like how Frank feel? Like, whoa, if I get on camera, hey, hey, not me. You be peeking through the finger though. You be looking. You want to see a little bit, but you still hiding your face. Go ahead and put one in the chat. Or put Yana in the chat. Let us know. So I want you to see something, Frank. What you're doing right now is you're breaking through an illusion because fear is a bad imagination. People love to see you, Frank. There will become a day where no one gets to ever see you again. Do you realize that? That no one will
Yeah.
get to see you again. You won't walk this earth again the way that you know it. So right now, you need to show up as Frank, the way that the person that we can see. How can they get to love you? How can they support you? How can they be there for you when you don't want anyone seeing you? And it's not easy all the time. I get it. But that's just words that we're saying to ourselves to keep ourselves safe. But if you want to grow, it doesn't happen in safety. In fact, safety is an illusion. Someone anywhere right now can come and pull your plug, turn your lights out. Anywhere. Doesn't matter where you're at. Your own son, your own daughter could do it. So why not live fully while you have the ability to do that? And I want to know from you, Frank, how is this making you feel right now? Because I can still see you being a little tensed here, but I would love for you to relax. Breathe, inhale deeply, and just let it go. See how light you feel. Now, I want you to tell me, how do you feel being up here and going through this exercise?
Yeah, so I feel good because usually I talk, but I want to be in my inner circle. So this is like a different level. So I don't give me more confidence, and then telling me I can do more. I can.
Okay, so here's the last part of the exercise for you, right? We can have 10 more minutes of your time. Let us know if we got 10 more minutes of your time in the chat. I want to bring up one more person. So before we let you go, Frank, I want you to say something to that young Frank. That maybe it was you at 16, maybe it's you at 7, maybe it's you at 4. But if you can give some advice to a little Frank that may feel a little apprehensive about coming up and speaking, what would you say to him? Maybe there's just a young boy out there somewhere and that they need this message to be able to move past some obstacles that's in their life. What would you say to them about having confidence?
I would say we were created to inspire people. So I know many people might need something special from you, a special message. But if you stay in the box, no one gonna see you and no one gonna hear you. You need to impress. You need to express what you feel and the message. So it's gonna be a way to release what you have inside and then to encourage or inspire.
I think this is powerful. And if you're ready to take it to another level where you can move past this, I will ask you, are you ready? You reply with your answer. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Where's your camera at? Where's the camera at? I want you to look at Frank in his eyes. Find the camera. And I want you to say the message to Frank. You see how Frank is looking at you? You see how that inner child is there? You see the younger version of Frank?
Yeah.
He wants you to reach the next level of your life. What is the message to him?
Frank, we are created for something great. And you need to reflect your true identity.
I want you to stay right there. What are you feeling right now?
A lot of emotion.
Emotion from what?
From what you're supposed to do, I did not do.
I want you to speak to how you feel. Go to your feelings. How is it making you feel right now?
It make me feel so I'm behind my dream and my goal.
I want you to think something. You feeling behind is an illusion that makes you feel maybe depressed, maybe sad. It's a cycle that never ends. But you're not behind. You just have to get started. Today is the day you get started. So I want you to sit up a little bit, straighten up your posture. Go ahead, straighten up your posture for me. Poke your chest out a little bit. And I want you to speak to Frank as this version of Frank. And I want you to be able to see how powerful you are. Speak with power. Feel it. Make it real. Who is Frank?
Frank, you need to start your procrastination. Putting stuff behind for later. You need to take action. Be a now person.
Wait, hold on, because you're doing such a great job. Let us know in the chat. Isn't he doing such a great job? One thing I want you to tweak. How coachable are you right now? Are you coachable?
Yeah.
Okay. Say it with the same energy that you would have if you had $1 billion in your account right now. Say it with the same energy that you would have if you had $1 million in your account right now. Smile first, Frank. Smile, feel it. Feel good about you. Yeah, you got the $1 million. You got the life that you want. You have the health. You're strong. You're fit. You're inspirational. People listen to you when you speak. You're powerful. When you move, they go, who is that? Excuse me, sir. What do you do for a living? And you just talk to them and they go, wow, thank you. Your words are powerful. Thank you, Mr. Frank. I appreciate you. You say, where I'm from? Wait, I'm from Haiti. From Haiti? You're from Haiti?
Yeah.
Say it.
Yes, I am.
I'm from Haiti. They go,
I'm from
wow,
Haiti.
I've been to Haiti before. And then you talk about it. You say, hey, look, I'm a product of Haiti. We're upstanding individuals. We're powerful. We're healers. And you know what? You can heal you as well. So I want you to feel who you truly are, Frank. Who are you? Who are you the possibility of? And I want you to say it with joy. Smile, laugh, have fun with it. Who are you the possibility of, Frank?
I'm a strong man with purpose. With
Look
a
at
big
Frank. Look
dream.
at him. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open and look at him. Look at him and talk to him. Remember, you're not behind. Just got to get started. It's just time to get started. You ready? Go. You got this. You got this. Come on. You got it.
I'm Frank. I'm a good father, strong man, with purpose, with big dream. And from today, I'm an action taker.
So, oh, this is getting good. You're there. You're getting there. Come on. Do it again. When you do it again, you get a gain. You're gaining momentum. Come on. You got it, Frank. Do it again. Who is Frank? Who is he? Bring that energy up a little bit.
So I'm an action taker. I want to keep my momentum, keep going. And when I start, keep my consistency and until I reach the goal and continue to go higher.
Okay, good. I want you to repeat after me. Say, I'm an action taker.
I am an action taker.
Say it again, but say it louder. I'm an action taker.
I'm an action taker.
I'm an action taker.
Yes, I'm an
Let
action
them hear
taker.
you. I want you to
I am
feel
an
it.
action taker.
Yeah. I want you to
I am
feel
an
it. I want you to say this. Repeat after me. Fear of me falling behind is an illusion.
Fear for me falling behind is an illusion. I'm an action taker.
I am good. I'm an action taker. I'm just getting started. Come on.
I'm just getting started.
Come on, they're pulling for you in the chat. They're clapping for you. Come on, let's go. Pull it up. Bring up the energy. You're inspiring somebody here, Frank. Come on, do it like
I'm
you
an
mean
action
it. You
taker. I'm
got
just
this.
getting started. And I will
Yeah,
stay on
scream
the
it out.
journey until I reach the goal.
Say it with your chest and scream it out, Frank. I'm an action taker.
I'm an action taker.
Go
on
ahead.
the journey,
Yeah,
I will keep
going.
I will stay consistent until
Keep
I
going. Keep going.
reach the goal.
Good. All right.
I will not.
So this time I want you to get out your chair. I want you to get out your chair because you're sitting down. You're too comfortable. That's the issue. You're too comfortable, man. You're too comfortable. There you go. You're too comfortable, Frank. I'm an action talker and I'm an action taker. Go ahead.
I'm an action taker.
Go ahead.
I'm a goalkeeper.
Yeah. Come on, you right there. Let's go.
I'm powerful.
Yeah.
I'm a good man, a good father.
Yeah. You did that. Good job. Take a seat. Take a seat. I'm so proud of you. Actually, don't take a seat yet. Stand up. Keep standing up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Everybody come off of mute first, and then he'll take a seat. But come off of mute first. If he did a great job, let him hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it if he did a great job.
Let's go.
That
Let's
was
go. Let's
wonderful. You
go.
are an
That
action
was
taker,
great.
and we can see it. Yes.
Elevated.
Love that.
Great.
Mindset, growth
You
mindset.
are
Powerful.
inspiring.
Let's
You are
go.
wonderful job.
Inspirational.
Let's go.
Get us all.
Action taker.
Let's
Go.
On
An
you.
amazing
Good
job.
job. A
Yes,
great job.
Good morning,
Good
Dr.
job.
You're wonderful. Job for being brave.
let's go.
Great. That was good.
Oh, you got
Hero.
this.
You believe that.
Wonderful.
You
Never
inspired
give
me
up.
too.
Frank, I think I'm going to use
Go.
that one. Yes, that was wonderful.
Where is Frank? Bring him up here, please, team. Help me locate Frank. Because he was over there doubting himself, but I'm telling you, man, that was powerful. In fact, can I have one person? Who is that? Tanisha. Let's bring Tanisha up here real quick. Tanisha, what did you think of that experience with Frank?
I thought it was amazing. I'm so proud of you because I know and see in you that you were holding so much back. And then being a Caribbean myself, I know like the language barrier with certain things keep you discouraged with stuff. And you just don't feel like, hey, I need to be front and center. But you have me over here feeling shouting for joy, happy for you. Keep going. I know the willpower and determination you have within yourself because you're here and you raise your hand, like he said. So you want to break out of that. You just need a little help, a little bit more motivation. You got this, brother. You got this. And I also want to help Miss Cameron. That's why I raised my hand to give her my information because I could tell she don't have a bestie and she not tech savvy. So instead of giving her solutions, help her have a path to do it. So I want to help her get started with Telegram. You teach a man how to fish, they fish forever, and she'll know it from there.
We love it. Reach out to Carmen. Have you reached out to her already? Have you spoken to her?
She doesn't understand the direct message and stuff. Okay. So that's why I want to give her my number here on live in front of everybody. I don't care. So she can have it and know, because I have an 18-year-old and they'll help. But after a while, they're in their own world, own zone. So I want to make sure she understands Telegram so she can do her homework assignments.
Okay, awesome. We love that. And that's the camaraderie we need. We're going to bring you right back after we finish Frank, and then you'll be able to do that. Okay. Great job, Tanisha. We appreciate you. So, Frank, how did that make you feel? You're hearing someone say that you inspired them. You are a good father. You're a good man. You're a good person. What you did today was outstanding. You don't have to listen to me at all, but you stood up and you listened to you. And you did that for you. And I'm proud of you from man to man. So I'm snapping it up and I'm clapping it up for you, Mr. Frank. I want to know from you, what was that experience like for you? Because you really came up here just to tell me why you didn't do the work. But I heard something that needed to happen today. So I just took action on that.
Yeah, so this is a good experience because that make me feel more confidence. I can say for long, I'm trying to not trying. I'm working on some project, especially so to create a channel because I'm a mortgage originator, and then what I do during my experience working with people, I realized there is two major stuff that help people is that their credits prevent them to qualify, and then after they qualify, most of them sometime is the mortgage, because with the mortgage, with the 30 years, I see really long stuff. So as a Christian, I'm working on a project based on the biblical principle how to pay the mortgage faster. So I'm working with a book. I'm writing a book on that, and then so the point is to create a channel to start putting the message out there to assist people, give you more value. So sometimes the fear to be on camera, and most of the time keep me in. I'm trying to see how to do it. I have to start a blog instead, and then for now, I see it's the time now to put myself out there, and that's gonna be the best way to serve people with my message, and then to inspire them also, because I can say my message is based also on the mindset behind the stuff, but me especially, I did not reflect them by keeping myself in the box, let the fear put the barrier in front of me. Now I can see like the breakthrough, so I can go over the fear and then do what I have to do. So this is a great experience I learned from yesterday from other people, and then that's why today I say, okay, it's my turn.
I love that. And it's so symbolic, right? Because you have the bridge that's behind you. And today you built that bridge to get over what you were dealing with. And now you can see the sun on the other side. And I would love for you to just start it, right? So when are you going to start hearing them sharing out the message? Because if people don't see you and people can't hear you, they can't get the message that you're looking to produce. So when are you going to start the channel to be able to start sharing this message to people?
I think I'm gonna start today because this week that's
Wait, hold on,
Monday.
hold on. Hold on. You what? You said what? When are you going to start it?
I'm gonna start today.
I'm starting it today. Okay, I want you to start it now. How about that? Try that one on. Say I'm starting it now.
I'm starting it now.
Which one feels better to you, today or now?
Now.
All right.
It's like
you started it.
Today is not. Yeah, I said I'm gonna start it now. Because
you started it already.
Mm-hmm.
You started it already. That's it. It's here. It's happening now. Everyone send some love in the chat. Great job, Frank. We appreciate you. Proud of you, brother. Great job today. Everyone send some love in the chat. Let's bring the last person up, and then everyone else, we can head over to IG Live if you need, and we're there. So let's go to the next person. What's up, Tanisha? First, you want to go ahead and give out that number to Carmen?
Yes. Yeah, I want to make sure she up so she getting it. Is there any way to bring her up so I make sure she got it written down?
Yeah, let's make sure her camera's on.
Don't cry.
What's going on,
okay.
Carmen?
It's okay.
Let her unmute. Unmute. What's happening? How do you feel? What's going on?
I was so frustrated. I was trying to do it, and it was so enlightening to have Tanisha say that. So I wrote her number down. I just sometimes I get so trying to figure it out, and still it's like I just wanted to give up. So anyway.
And I felt that, and I saw that in your frustration. That's why I said I want to personally give you my number so I can walk you through step by step, and you can learn how to use the Telegram. It's a small thing to a giant. You got this.
Thank you so much.
You got your pen and paper ready?
I got it. I wrote it down already.
It's 954.
Okay.
591 4378. Again, that's 954 591 4378. You're not alone.
Thank you, Tanisha.
No worries. My pleasure.
All right. Okay. Everyone send some love in the chat. Yeah, everything's gonna get better, but this is what happens when you speak up. When you speak up, things happen. If you don't speak up, nothing happens. So I'm proud of you in a lot of ways. Absolutely. So Tanisha, was that it? Was that all? You just wanted to come up and make sure?
Yes, I've been doing my homework and stuff, but it just troubled my spirit when I saw that, and I could see the frustration because I deal with a lot of people that's not tech savvy or a little older. And once I show them, they get it and they send me text messages and stuff like, I got it, girl. But just to hear that and see her frustration. And then it bothered me to see in the chat, people were giving suggestions, but nobody really came up and said, hey, I'll help. So to give suggestions or to say stuff or, oh, it's easy or it's this, it might be easy for you, yes, but not for her because she never been shown this before. And once she's shown it in detail, everybody learned differently. Now she can go through and navigate with ease. So I don't want her to miss out because something that's going to take me 2 minutes to show her, and then she can be on her way. I show up and I help people. That's one of my passions. I do it for my besties now too. And I know she don't have a bestie because she's not on Telegram. So we can merge to that as well. Like we got to help each other in some form of fashion.
Okay, absolutely love it. Thank you. We want to send some love in the chat for Tanisha. Snap it up, clap it up. Great job. We appreciate you. That's what leadership is about. And that's also accountability, being able to hold accountable to say, hey, make sure you write the number down. Let's make sure we have it and be able to help you out. And you can see the impact that it makes on Carmen because everything you do matters. Somebody put that in the chat. Everything I do matters. So even if it's just saying thank you, even if it's, hey, can I help you for 2 minutes? It's something that could matter tremendously to the other person. Thank you for being a leader today, Tanisha. We appreciate you 100%. Everyone, send some love in the chat. Thank you for that. As we come to a close, unfortunately, yes, go ahead, Tanisha. You want to say something, Tanisha? Go ahead. Oh, you good? Okay. We're proud of you for being that woman, all right? And Jay was in the chat too, helping out. So we're proud of everyone who was helping out. We appreciate each and every one of you. The ones who we couldn't get to the hands today, remember this, be the first one to raise your hand because too often we're the first ones to be second. All right, let me see you raise your hand first and then I'll raise my hand up. Let me see you do it first and then I'll do it, right? No, you do it. You be the trailblazer. You be the person that is the person that's taking the scrutiny, okay? So moving forward, as we get ready to close, I do want to share the Renovate, Innovate, Collaborate method with you all. Someone put in the chat RIC. This is your method for always knowing your next steps. All of the big corporations use this method, and the winners who dominate the finance use this method. See, Blockbuster didn't want to renovate, innovate, collaborate. So you know who did? Netflix. They renovated the movie rental industry. They innovated it, made an app, and brought all the movies to the client so the client have to go to pay for the movies. And they made it one low rate to get all the movies instead of paying individually for each one. And then they collaborated with the up and coming producers, old TV shows to revive them. And then eventually they went on to make their own content. Renovate, innovate, collaborate. You look at it with Uber. Uber renovated the industry of the taxi transportation. They renovated it, they innovated it, they collaborated. In fact, they collaborated with people who did not even, well, who had their own cars, and Uber didn't even have a fleet. So you might be thinking, hey, I don't have it. You do have it. You have to know who to collaborate with. Maybe you can collaborate with someone who already has it, and you can do the renovation and innovations that allows it to take off and become an inspiration. So you can do the same method within yourself. I will share my screen. If you don't have the Becoming More Effective in Less Time book, you might as well go ahead and get that. We talked about it the entire week. You need a go-to book. For those who have the Becoming More Effective in Less Time book, and we're talking about the digital book, so that way you can see it now, okay? I'm going to share my screen and put that on the screen for you all to be able to relate to it. Unfortunately, we're down to the last 2 days of this challenge. So if you're playing catch up, it's time to step up. Let me see which chapter we are going to. Renovate, innovate, collaborate. Okay, cool. So the renovate, innovate, collaborate method. Getting more effective in less time does not mean starting from scratch. Rather, it's most effective to use what is already at our disposal. So what do you already have that you can use? You don't have to invent it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to take things and make it better. So I like to call this method renovate, innovate, and collaborate. Now, it reads as follows. It says, this formula allows us to easily know what our next move should be. I encourage you to use this to measure your growth, to create a blueprint for your next move in your career, your business, or your relationship. As you may guess, there are 3 essential steps to this method. Renovate. Take something that already exists. Add value to it, fix it up, make it into something new. When I gave you the example of Blockbuster and Netflix, Netflix did not create movie rental business. They took something that already existed and they changed it into something new. Instead of it being physical, it's digital. What they did was innovate on it. After you add the value and make it something new, you add your own specific twist, spin, or signature to it. So what they did was they said, hey, instead of having to go to the store and pick out the movies, we'll bring all the movies to you in one place on demand for one low rate. That was powerful. The collaboration, work with others who are already in alignment with what you want to accomplish. They were not looking to convince people to make movies. They worked with YouTubers, people who were making independent films, and then they also licensed out other projects that was already syndicated, okay? Same thing when you see Tubi. Everyone was laughing at Tubi, low budget film, but look, they will be one of the biggest corporations going forward because they're using the same method. Renovate, innovate, collaborate. You use this method within yourself to get to your next level. See, before you had that job you had to renovate. Okay, you had to take that resume. What do I have going on for myself? Let's make it into something. You innovated. You operated differently. You went out there. You said, hey, let me change my beliefs. Because whatever I'm believing right now, I'm living. So let me believe in something differently so I can have a different life. And then you start meeting different people. You start working with those people, speaking to those people. You get the job. Now your life has changed. Keep this going. So as we move forward within the reading, it reads as follows. Let me put these steps into context. Let's take the concept of public speaking. It's been around a long time, right? I definitely didn't invent or create it, but I did renovate it. I took what I've learned and I packaged it into different ways and incorporated it into what works in my current environment. Next, I put my own signature and twist on it by creating a community for millennials, for entrepreneurs that's called Love Plus, a place where creatives, entrepreneurs, young business professionals can gather and master their minds, elevate their lives, and simplify success. And if I didn't do that, you wouldn't be in this call today. You would not be getting the breakthroughs you have gotten, and you wouldn't have seen the transformations of some individuals over the course of time. See, if you're not renovating, innovating, collaborating, the question isn't about what you're missing out on. It's who is missing out on you. Imagine if I wasn't here to help some of the people who had the breakthroughs. We would still be living in that fear, that funk, that illusion. And now I say it's time to break free from the illusion. Renovate, innovate, collaborate. With that being said, we're now down to the end of this call. And I appreciate you all for allowing us to go over time. 100% appreciate that. If that was a good read, let me know in the chat while I pull up the poll. If that was a good read, let me know in the chat while I pull up the poll, and then we can get ready to close out. I want you to think about your environment. You see how Tanisha came up? That's love. That may not be your day one, but that's your day two. You might not get rich with your day ones, but you can get rich with your day twos. It's about your environment, the people that you're around. Okay, the people that you are around. As we look on the screen, everyone should be able to start filling out these polls. There are 5 questions. The first question, which environment do you feel most productive in? Second question, how much more could you accomplish if you were consistently surrounded and driven by supportive people? Question 3, what will your dream growth environment include? Number 4, which statement hits closest to home right now? And number 5, when you think about reaching your next level, what's the real cost of trying to figure it out alone? If you have gotten the application, I want you to realize that you could just put a 1 in the chat first. If you've gotten the application, you've been approved, put a 1 in the chat, okay? Just because you have been approved for the mentorship doesn't mean you're in the mentorship. It means your current situation could be workable enough for you to take this mentorship on. If your current situation is not workable and you just can't get these things done, then you won't be admitted into this partnership, because more than ever, it's a partnership over mentorship. Okay. So I want you all to think about this. If you gotten accepted, it doesn't mean you are partnering with Joy, Ramel, or Boone. What it means is that you have been accepted as a person, as a great candidate. You qualify to work with them. There's going to be an offer for you to have more training, to have more of this community, to have more of you growing to that next level. But that will be disclosed tonight. Okay. Not on this call, it will be disclosed tonight. While you all are filling out these polls, I'm just going to get some more of this Mindset Max out, and then I'll read the polls and we'll close out and head over to live if you are interested in that. I just want to say this to you all. I'm proud of you, whether you make the mentorship, the partnership or not, because you could be home, sitting doing nothing, or being like some of the family members and friends that we know, skeptical about everything. But instead, you're here. You're giving a shot. You're doing something. You're making way to change your life. That is what's commendable. That is what's powerful. So, whether you see yourself winning or not, I want you now to know that you've already won. You're just seeing how you did it. Okay? You've already won. Now you're just watching it play out, but you're playing along with the role. So some people said they don't see the poll. Someone said they don't see the poll. Yeah. Can you help that team? Can you help them? Something, I'm not sure how they can't see the poll, but they're right, because I see 38 people out of 65 people have filled out the poll. So some of them, they actually don't see it. I would say don't get the book on Amazon. It's going to wait for 2 days, but if you need the hard copy, go ahead and get that. But the digital copy would be the best for you. If you want the background music, I'll give you the link to the background music. Give me a second. Let's get these polls finished up so we can close out. Let me find this for you. I'm gonna go get the link for you right now. Okay, I see a few more people filled out the poll. So I need 2 minutes. One, to get that link for you for the background music. It's on our Instagram. So I'll get that link. Not Instagram, it's on the YouTube. Thank you, team, for making sure they can find the poll. The book is audio. It does have audio. The book does have audio. If you can, take this music. I'll put it in the chat. If you can, take this music, and I want you to play it in the AMs while you're getting up and getting yourself ready, while you're in the shower. This will help you clear out your thoughts, and this will help you be able to focus and create something better for your day's flow. Okay, so let me put that link in the chat for you. Right, we're almost done, team, with the polls. So we can go ahead and end the poll, and let's read the results. You can go ahead and end the poll. Let's read the results. Okay, thank you for that. Let's see. First question, which environment do you feel most productive in? 35% of people said outdoors in nature. 33% said somewhere lively with energy. So I know you all go out to live concerts and things. You probably go to the club. 26% said a cozy, quiet space. Question 2, how much more could you accomplish if you consistently were surrounded by driven, supportive people? 51% said I'll move way faster. 40% said I'll finally stop second guessing myself. 9% said I never really had that before, but I want it. I want you to think about the choices that you're saying that you're going to make here, okay? I was struggling with this link, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste this one at the top. All you do is go to playlists, and I'll share the screen. You can see it, and that's how you get to the music, okay? The music that you want is the deep focus or deep sleep music. It's in there, okay? All right, it's this link in the chat. Where is she? The music from the beginning, yeah, they're all on this channel here. Just go in there and go to playlist. You'll see it all there. All right. What's this? Number 3. What would your dream growth environment include? 78% said all the above, and all of the above is mentorship from someone who's done it, a group that pushes me and supports me, a system of structure and strategy. Yes. So we're clear, right? We're clear. Are we giving that to you? Have we been giving that to you in this challenge? Let us know. Have we been helping you have that? Which statement hits closest to home? 35% of people said, I know I can't do this alone anymore. And they also said, I'm ready for next level alignment. 28% said I need clarity and accountability to stay on track, which is yes, 100%. And 2% said I'm tired of starting over every month. Last and final question. When you think about reaching your next level, what's the real cost of trying to figure it out alone? 32% of people said I already know I need guidance to move faster. 30% said I missed opportunities and burnout. 11% said money spent on trial and error. And 27% said lost time and wasted energy. Okay. I want you to think about the questions. And the reason why I had the music playing while you just sit and think about the questions is to provide clarity, because some of you are going to make some choices in your life that either put you up where you want to be or put you down where you don't want to be. So let's make the most of what we have, and let's make a clear choice with clear minds, okay? With that being said, go ahead and put your takeaway video in the chat. Let us know what you got from this session. What are you committed to moving forward? And remember, if you haven't filled out the application, the link is in the chat. Go ahead, team, put the link in the chat to fill out the application. It's still not too late. We have some time from now until 7:45 when the doors open for class. Also, if you love my jacket, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I just got this. I thought this was nice, so I got it. Anyway, y'all go to Albertine if y'all want your custom clothes, okay? Y'all go to Albertine if you want some customs. Peace, love, and beautiful energy. Let's leave on a high note. So with that being said, I have to turn the volume back up and I have to put the energy back in. And we're going out on a high note, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, come on for mute. Snap it up and clap it up. You are the best of the best, top of the top.
Stepping in the left, this brainwave shift. Turn pain in the game, every loss uplift. City on my back, but my posture rich. Used to rain in the dark, let it switch. Rain rising. Runs fire when I say my name.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
All the support today.
Good energy. New boys in my head, watch me solve with it. Change, transform. I was built to collect more life, more growth. That's the real lesson.
Thank you. Have a wonderful
money,
day.
respect, put it all on deck. When I move, every thought direct. Change, transform. I was born to connect. More life, more growth. That's the real asset.
Thank
Pocket
you.
full of plans, I don't chase loose change. Every dollar just data. I expand my range, stack, stack, still bills,
you
then
so
the
much.
paper
This was so
grows. I
beautiful.
invest in the mind, that's our favor flows. Had to silence every doubt, that's a loud old voice. Now I
Yeah.
believe like the ground up close. Turn fear into fuel, turn stress into steps. Every setback, sketching out the stairs I rep. Yeah, I pivot when the path look blocked off. If the road ain't there, then I blast off. From the gutter in my thoughts to a glass loft. Had the bed on my brain, that's a jackpot. Yeah, yeah. Power, money, respect, I evolve with it. New pathways in my head, watch me solve with it. Change, transform, I was built to collect. More life, more growth, that's the real asset, yeah. Power, money, respect, put it all on deck. New pathways when I move, every thought direct. Change, transform, I was born to connect. More life, more growth, that's the real asset. Oh, more growth, that's the real asset.
All right, y'all, go out there and be amazing. I'll see y'all later. Peace. We're going live right now. Peace.
New brain, new brain. New bag, same name. Used to count out in my bedroom. Now I count wins in the boardroom. Rewired, I don't think how I used to. Turn a hard day into high